Howdy, beautiful people. And I know you're a beautiful person because you're here to check out my reaction to i-dle's newest title track, Gimme Dat Love. I am so excited. I have Soyeon with me today. She actually fell from my wall over the night, so she wanted to be here. If you don't know who I am, i-dle is my top group. They are my one and only. They are my heart. And I am so excited for this. We've already checked out Mono. We've already checked out Crow. You know, if you don't know how I feel about those songs, you can go check it out. But I love both of them. I'm so excited for this. I have read the theories about Uki and Shuha kissing a little bit. And how, you know, it's International Kissing Day. They were not a part of the teasers, but the others were. And Uki said in an interview that Shuha and her did something, a little funny. If they kiss, okay, but I don't know. What we're gonna do is we're gonna listen to the song, we're gonna read the lyrics, and then we're gonna listen to it again. Okay, and I know it's gonna be good because even if it's the worst song on earth, which it won't be, I will still like it because it's i-dle. So who even gives a fuck? But love, a strong feeling of affection, an intense emotional attachment to someone, deep care or attachment, a feeling of warmth, closeness, and emotional bond, strong liking or enjoyment, a great interest or pleasure in something. And I saw that this has been like taken down in China, it's been taken down in India, like the teaser. So it's a little sexual. It's a little sexual. Please. It's a heart. I'm so... Okay, this is what we heard. We know when Minnie starts the song, it's gonna be a hit. Right? We know it. We know it because Queen Card... And before people are making, and I know they already have made the comments about, I guess, the Afrobeat-esque instrumentation for it, keep in mind that I believe the producer is Nigerian, right? So, and this is something that I think Soyeon has really come to accept, is that people are never really going to read into the intentions at all. They're just gonna, knack on one thing, and then they're just gonna go with it, even though it's not true. So... the song's a bop.
Come give me that. Hey baby, don't you get set track. So focus, I just wanna ooh like that. I'm sipping on your champagne, got a Spencer taste, and it's not bad. My legs are on the ring, you know I'm toxic. You're all I'm talking, I'm the hottest topic. So dangerous, got no hesitation, ain't no second guessing, think I like it, baby. Hey, shut the f*** up! I'm trying to say that my daughter's trying to go to bed. Bye.
I need to be louder. Come give me that la 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 la. 널 잃었네. Come give me that la 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 la. Mia's voice is just angelic. Come give me that. Come give me that. Can I cross the line? I wanna call your name. Come get me how to stop this nice don't trip like butter. We need to call this line. Come give me that. my god, this is so interesting. And this is what is this the third summer-esque song that we get from them? There's Dumpty Dumpty, Klaxon, and this one. And they're very different vibes. And people are saying they're all the same. They're not. This is one of the most, and when I use the word palatable, I mean that this is like one of the most GP friendly idol songs I've heard of a title track. Because they're campy. They're campy in the best way possible. This is what I love. This one was a lot more sexual, sensual. And we are going to read the lyrics, but I'm quite sure I know what the lyrics are going to be. It's going to be, I want you. And I got expensive taste, but you, girl, are expensive. Like a very straightforward song. Maybe there is more depth to it when we read the lyrics. Let's check it out. Okay, so let's read the lyrics. But there is one thing that I would like to tell you if you're watching this and you're a fan of i-dle. We saw it in Crow. That i-dle is not here to make music for the charts anymore. And maybe they never were. If you really read the lyrics of Crow, and you can read my reaction to it where we listen and decipher the lyrics together, they're saying, right, we are gonna be successful as long as we still make music. And I already know that a lot of people, honestly, since they changed their name, have been, oh my god, they're not charting in the Korean charts, they're irrelevant, they're flops, new goose. Who cares? They're making great music. They're happy. You can be happy too. So if you're watching this comeback, I suggest you don't pay too much attention on the charts. Not because I am going to say, oh, they're not going to make it. We know that women embracing sexuality is not going to be a hit necessarily in Korea. We know that. But it's a bop. It's a good song. What i-dle would want you is to enjoy their music. And that's what I'm going to do. That's what the haters will probably do. That's what the lovers of i-dle should do as well. So I just need to get that off my chest because I think back when Good Things came out, everyone, me included, was so sad when they didn't charge on Melon and oh my god, we wanted this big thing. I kind of need to get past that. So that's what we're here to do. So Minnie introduces the scene. She says, keep me on my toes when the end of your gaze reaches me. Shivers through the bones, love, love, love. Chemistry just flows, even when you scrunch your brow, pretending it's not. Do you not think so? Love. Okay, I mean, I think we're describing maybe not love necessarily, but some horniness a little bit, right? Because keep me on my toes, right? It's like keep me alert, keep me active when the end of your gaze reaches me. And I like that it's the gaze, right? A gaze is kind of like, right, you're just doing this a little bit. It's not like a deep attention specific stare into your soul. It's just like a quick gaze. And you're already alert. You're already feeling all of the tingling in your body, the butterflies, right? The shivers through the bones. The bones is the inner layer. It's the structure of our body, right? So Minnie is saying, this sensuality, the sexuality that I'm feeling is not just on the surface, honey. It is deep within my bones. Is it love? It's love. And I want to hear how she says it because love, love, love. Maybe it could be like in the form of a heartbeat, right? Love, love, love. But it depends on how she says it. But like when I'm seeing the repeated pattern of 3, right? It's like that. Right? Kind of a little bit. Chemistry just flows even when you're scrunch. Scrunch is like frowning, right? Like scrunch, like this. So even when you scrunch your brow, pretending it's not. Okay, so we're sitting in the sauna, we're looking at each other. This particular person, man, woman, person, human being, whatever, is not really showing any visible signs of being in the chemistry with you. but she feels it. And you get these moments, right? And especially in a sauna, it gets a little hot. You make, the gazed eye contact, and you're like, something's going on between the two of us. Something's going on between the two of us. And then she poses the question, do you not think so? So she asked the person to take charge, right? She's saying, I'm feeling all of this chemistry from these vague signals that you're giving me. Make the move on me, honey. Make the move. Give me that love. Give me that oomph. Give me that sex. So Mion, who looked absolutely beautiful, she says, I seep into you like water. It leaves a trace right over there. I seep into you like water. Is such an interesting imagery that I'm getting because I am think about like a cracked vase that you fill with water. All of those cracks and crevices, that's where the water is going to enter. So she's saying like, I'm going to enter you, be a part of you through all those cracks. And like water, it's not forceful, right? It's very natural. Like water just flows, it just kind of streams through, and then it enters those cracks and crevices. So she is putting forward this very like flowy, sensual imagery of her kind of entering this person's body and mind naturally, right? And as she does that, she leaves us a trace that she's been here. She's leaving the evidence, just like the water, right? When tides come up and then goes back, you see those tide evidence like that the water has been there. She's leaving that evidence that she's not just a moment, girl. She is permanent. She's forever. And then Uki says, love is thirst. I can't hold back. Quietly before the music stops. So love is thirst. I like it. Thirst is a need. It's a need, right? When you're thirsty, you need water. Well, she's saying, well, I don't have love. I'm in that thirst stage. I need love. And she can't hold back. I think maybe they're talking about being a little horny, a little horny. You know what I mean? Because quietly before the music stops, right there. And this song is 2 minutes and 47 seconds. So she's saying we need to complete this love act before this stops because I need it. I will die and suffocate if I don't get this love. That's how serious Uki is being about this need for love. Okay, so the chorus is come give me that la 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 la. They never say love. They only say LO. That's so interesting. They never say LOVE. And I love this, and I will say this, you might be new to my channel, but I'm not the biggest fan of like people spelling out words or like, a repeated part of the chorus. Because of the production of this song, it absolutely makes sense that there is this repeated thing. But what I'm liking about the fact that VE is not there is like, we know that they're saying love, but the LO repeated so much that it becomes like the sound and the feeling of love rather than the language of love itself, right? Like it almost transcends just the word and goes into this feeling that they produce with the song, right? So that like it almost, right, it takes away the language and just becomes this feeling of love, this deprivation of need that they need. And then they say, give you to me here. I like it. They're direct. They are in demand. They're in command. They're like, I don't need you to be the superior one. Like, I can also be direct and superior. Give me what I need right now. Okay, so the second verse is Uki and Soyeon. So Uki says, yeah, hey babe, don't you get sidetracked. So focus. I just want to woo like that. I'm sipping on your champagne, got expensive taste, and this is, not bad. Okay, so we're getting we're getting a little cocky. We're getting a little confident, honey, right? Like we're kind of exuding this confidence, right? And I like that she's saying, right, I'm imagining this heated moment, right? And it's sexual. It is sexual. It's 100% sexual. We can, do it. It can also be sensual, but this is sexual. She's like, I'm about to show you what I got, and I need all your attention on me. Don't look away. Don't look at somebody else. Don't think about somebody else. Do not get sidetracked. She is like commanding him to be in that present, in that moment. And I like the word woo because it's very intentional, like wooing someone over, right? There is strategy to it, right? It's not like, oh, I'm gonna make you like me just because I'm mean. No, like she's putting in the effort. She's putting in the effort to be liked by this person, okay? She is ready to form for him because she wants him to, or her, or them, to like them back. I'm sipping on your champagne. Girls, we all know what that could mean. Got expensive taste, and this is not bad. See, here's where I think it's a little bit funny because when I'm reading this, on the surface you might be like, oh, she's kind of being passive aggressive, like that's not a compliment. It kind of is. It's kind of a compliment, almost like phrased as an understatement, right? Because she's saying, I got expensive taste, I have high standards, and what you're giving me is not bad, ergo, it is expensive. But she's kind of underselling it by saying, not bad. Like she's kind of playful. She's kind of, flirtatious. Like she's not necessarily willing to. And you should never, if this is about a man that Uki's talking about, you should never compliment a man without the passive aggressiveness because it'll go to their head. So, that's what she's kind of doing. She's saying, okay, I like you. I like what you're doing. I like your taste. But, I'm going to give you the compliment a little bit as an understatement so you don't, it doesn't get all to your head. And then Soyeon says, my lipstick on the rim, I'm toxic. So this goes back to what Mion was saying, right? We leave traces everywhere we go, that lipstick on the rim of the glass. And we admit it. We're not healthy. We're a little toxic. We're a little acidic. We're a little maybe not the best choice to. And the toxic also means that this love might not be a fully serious one. Like this is a sensual one, a sexual one, a physical one, and that's what they're looking for. And then Uki says, got all them talking on the hottest topic. Do we have to say anything else? And I don't think Uki is saying, oh, I want to be the hottest topic or that I'm trying to be the hottest topic. I just do something and people talk anyway. Haters gonna talk anyway, regardless of what we do. So it's not by choice that I'm the hottest topic. It just kind of is. So I think that's like the phrasing that she's trying to say here. And then Soyeon ends the verse by saying, so dangerous, got no hesitation, ain't no second guessing, think I like you, baby. Wait. We are so confident throughout this whole verse, right? We got expensive taste, we're sipping the champagne, we're saying we're toxic, we're saying we're the hottest topic, and then at the end we go, I think I like you. The think adds this like vulnerability, this shyness to it, which really works with Soyeon because Soyeon, albeit is confident as fuck when she's performing, she's very shy. She's very introverted. So the think I like you, baby, is such a contrast to what this entire verse has been about. Right? And I like it. Ain't no second guessing. Like I'm not gonna second guess this thing that I'm feeling, but I think I like you. That's hypocritical. That's paradoxical. You are second guessing, right? You're saying she's not saying I ain't second guessing, I like you. She's saying, I ain't second guessing, I think I like you. Like, it's, do you get what I mean? It's kind of funny. And y'all, this is why we read the lyrics, and this is why I absolutely fucking love i-dle, because what I love is when the pre-chorus and the chorus changes as the song progresses, because that means the story is progressing. So let's read what we're saying here in the second pre-chorus. So Minnie says, I spread through you like fire. It leaves a scorch right over there, over here. And I believe in the first pre-chorus, it was the water that Mion was talking about. So we went from water to fire, right? And water is natural. It goes within. It has this like almost spiritual aspect. Fire is hot. Fire is, and I like that it leaves a scorch right over here, right? A scorch, when something burns, it changes the outside structure completely. It changes the color. It changes the foundation of the whole thing. So in the beginning, right, it was this water that seeps through, that kind of gets you into your soul, into your bones. Now we're on the physicality. Minnie is saying, I'm hot. This is getting hot. This is intense. I'm going to make an impact on you, but it ain't going to be on the inside. It's going to be on the outside, on your physical body. And then Shua says, love is cold. I can't hold back, quietly before the music stops. And I'm wondering if this is the same translation as before, when it was love is thirst, I don't like it, or I can't stand it. Maybe it's like a similar sort of contrast to it, right? So love is thirst, love is cold. Both are needs. Both have different sort of solutions to it, right? Thirst, you need to drink. Cold, you need to be hot. You need heat. So there is that involvement of the intensity of, I would even argue, the horniness, the heat, the hotness, right? Quietly before the music stops, right? Same connotation, intonation that we had in the first pre-chorus. Okay, so we're at the bridge, and I think this is where we come in, and this is also why I love i-dle, because there are, the more I'm reading into this song, obviously, I think it's both about love, but it's also about sex. It's 100% about sex. I don't necessarily want to, like, play the what if card, because what I like about i-dle is that there's always two truths lying under their songs, right? There's always multiple layers and nuances to how Soyeon writes and how to interpret it. And I think we'll get that in this bridge potentially. But can I cross the line? I want to call you mine. So I'm wondering here, and this is where I like sort of thinking about this, is I don't think the line is, can I cross the line of us having sex? I think at this point we are having sex. But I want to cross the line into genuine love, right? Because they've been naming the heat. They've been naming the sex. Like, we have the chemistry. We get along well. I have tasted your champagne. It is not good. So we are actually having sex at this point. But we're not exclusive. You know, we do the deed before the music ends, and then we do it again the day after, but we're not together. We're not exclusive. I want that too. I want to name that emotional connection that we got, that chemistry too, because right now we only have the physical, you know, thing. And then Mion says, come on, baby, come get me harder. I mean, the obvious line is, I want you to fuck me harder. But it could also be, right, again, going back to the first line of the bridge, right? I want to come get me harder, not just the physical sense, the emotional sense. That duality that Soyeon is able to encapsulate in this song is great, right? Because there's the sex. She's like, I need you to fuck me harder. But I also need you to love me harder and deeper and more spiritually. You know, stop this night, slow drip like butter. I mean, girls, I am trying so hard not to read this as a sexual song in nature, but slow drip like butter, right? Butter melts on heat. So they want this night of sexual endeavors and emotional connections to last forever. They want that heat to be captured so the butter strips onto their bodies. We need to call this love. Right? Again, I said it. They're already doing the deed. They're already doing the deed. But they need the love. And this is a relationship, right? It started off maybe as friends, then it became sexual, but now there is a need for the love, because we already have everything else except that spiritual, deep need for love. Y'all. And I was gonna skip the outro because I was like, oh, it's just the chorus again. But they actually spell out love. They spell out love in the outro. Give me that low, low love. Which comes full circle, right? That means that we were able to go from that pure physical act with this person to a deeper emotional connection with them. So let's listen to it again. Is this the deepest song ever? No. But I also think that's something that I have learned both by being a Taylor Swift fan, but also an i-dle fan, is that you can be multiple things at once. You can write songs like Queen Card and Lion and Nude and Tomboy, who has these deep societal messages, and you can want to have sex, and you can be horny and wanting love. Like, there isn't, I think sometimes i-dle over the last few years have been categorized into this one box. And they're done with that. I mean, they mentioned that in Crow, right? We don't want to be confined to one space. And I did see an interview of Soyeon where she was talking about why she wasn't a composer on the song. And again, they talked about, right, our goal of being successful is to make music for a long time. And I'm goddamn tired. She does so much that she has to explore different avenues, and it still keeps the core truth of i-dle while still having fun, and it's about sex. So I'm loving it. Let's listen to it again. I'm wondering if that's the butter. And the whistle. Ugh, and the whistle notes, right? I mean, the whistle notes are hard. I can't. The
Chemistry just flows. 아는 척만 섭을 구겨도 you're nothing so.
oh, oh, 미안. Oh, I saw those nipples. Okay, we saw the nipples, but we're I think this, even the verse, like the production builds up to the release of the physical sex. Like, and I love the two girls. Can we give them a little bit of attention? This is what I'm fucking talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I reacted to Mono. I cried my heart out because as a queer man, I don't even have to say anything. This... Right, it's not a one-time thing. They didn't just did Mono and then never talked about sexuality again. They keep it honed in. Lyrics. You're wrong. They don't sing love. They're saying la 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 la. I just wanna make the ooh like that. Uki's voice is so distinct and so raspy and so great. My boyfriend has obviously been listening to a lot of i-dle since we met, and Uki's voice is the thing that he always gets drawn to. He's like, I know exactly who's singing, I know exactly who this is. i-dle, I know you cancel your tour in North America. Come back, please. Suha!
Come give me that. Hey baby, don't you get set track. So focus, I just wanna ooh like that. I'm sipping on your champagne, got a Spencer taste, and it's a now bad. Lipstick on the rim, you know I'm toxic. Got all them talking, I'm the hot to stop it. So dangerous, got no hesitation, ain't no second guessing, think I like it, baby.
It's also their English sounds very different here than usual. Especially Soyeon, and I like it.
baby.
Oh, fuck off, old man. You're gonna. One bye. Is this Minnie? Oh my god, I love how we went from this like orangey light to this blue dark color. That also creates that contrast between the sex and the love. The cold and the heat.
Come give me that la 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 la. 널 잃었네. Come give me that la 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 la.
Oh, me on your voice.
Come give me that, come give me that. Can I cross that line?
Yes, queen.
I wanna call your name. Come get me, come get me.
You know what this ice cube is reminding me of, and no one is gonna know this, but there is a Thai BL called Tan Type. It's pretty toxic, but they use ice cubes as lube to have sex. And that's like what I think about when I see that. But I get it. Also, I stopped at the nipple. I'm sorry.
Come get me, how to stop this night so trip like butter. We need to call this love. Come give me that. Come give me that.
Oh my god, we're getting more people making out. This is two men.
Come give me that, come give me that.
Everything that I care about when it comes to i-dle at this point is just the music and the fact that the girls are happy. I care less about sales and charts and accomplishments. And I'm not gonna lie, when they were at their, the tomboy to fate era, I was kind of happy. Even Klaxon did fairly well on the charts, but I think I've also just come to terms with like that's not necessarily what they want. They have proven themselves. They're looking at the longevity, and in order to do that, they have to pay the paper, not the people. Pay the paper, as in Crow, right? Pay attention to what matters, the art. Making music that they enjoy, that they like to perform. And this just like it sits with me. I'm interested how the song, like, because I'm gonna be listening to this on repeat. My least favorite part, and it's not my least favorite part, but like the chorus is repetitive, and I think that is just how Afrobeats are tend to be. So I'm excited to see how that grows on me, whether it grows in a negative direction or a positive direction. But I like the song. Any i-dle song that they release, I will be happy. So sorry about that. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to be reacting to the full album. I believe there's 2 more songs that we haven't listened to, so I'll listen to those and upload that as soon as possible as well. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you thought about the song. Okay, bye.